Miss Nikki, please don't trouble Gordon anymore. Leora...
You've been here the whole time? Tell us, what did you have up your sleeve?
I apologize for being deceitful earlier. Please allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I am Cersei, one of Juliet's friends.
What? Juliet's close friend back home? The one who died in that accident? That Cersei?
Yes, that's who I once was. Miss Nikki, allow me to share a story. One of Sicia from a century ago. It was the time of flowers before the storm, growth before ruin, an age of indulgence where everything was driven by the spotlight. A girl from Prosperville chased her dream of fame, stepping into the dazzling lights. Never expecting that behind the spotlight grew desire and power, just like a Threadstar costume, concealing the sewn-in corpse of another life inside.
You discovered what Threadstar was doing back then?
That's right. The dazzling facade was ripped away, and I witnessed the awful darkness lurking beneath, so I started my search. Naive, silly, call me what you'd like, I tried to uncover the truth myself, seeking atonement for my time spent in lavish distraction.
But you failed.
That was Cersei's fate. A wardrobe burned to ashes, and a vague, mysterious accident. Fortunately, there was more. Cersei left behind a Threadstar costume and a letter she had meant to send to Juliet, all hidden in a secret safe. Hundreds of years later, Leora was born from that legacy. Now in this body, I've reunited with my old friend.
Oh, Madame Julie met you in Sicia. That's the good news she wrote about. But what about the bad news?
The true evil of Threadstar still has not faded. Julie was nearly assassinated by its remnants, possibly because we knew too much about them. Luckily, we were together this time, so the two of us set a trap. The choo-choo train arrived in the abandoned district, and Julie...
makes her entrance as a box of scraps.
Madame Julie, you're alive?
Darling, I may be old, but I've still got death beat. I won't go down before we catch Threadstar's remnants and avenge my little Cersei.
Don't get too excited. Don't forget, right now you're Threadstar's biggest target.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. They somehow think they still have me cornered, but that's all right with me. Faking my death is bound to turn the tables and smoke them out once and for all.
So, that box of fabric is...
It's my experiment. I'm infusing it with whim, mimicking PC's fabric. All part of the experiment.
Gordon really is a crazy genius, isn't he? This has all been the performance of a lifetime thanks to his brilliance.
My apologies, Miss Nikki. We didn't want to drag everyone into this plan, so we hid this from you. Gordon's false testimony was meant to divert your investigation away from me.
Well, I also owe you an apology. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just still processing all this. Given how complicated this is, I understand why you kept things secret. The one who stole the suitcase is very likely a remnant of Threadstar.
Precisely! My dear, you're a remarkably smart girl. You exposing this little scheme isn't a failure for us at all. Don't worry, we're not just sitting around eating bonbons. Gordon is helping develop a reagent to keep tabs on the suitcase, and friends from Prosperville are gathering the materials. The end of the storm is the prelude to a clear day. Gale's blessing always prevails. I knew we could count on our village friends. They've collected so many berries.
That sound. Is that Gordon's cousin coming? Hey, why the outfit change? I gotta say, that straw coat actually suits you. You kind of remind me of that famous lady. Oh, right! Like the legendary Madame Julie.
Raggy, take another look. Isn't that Madame Julie herself?
Oh, I'm sorry, little Raggy. I had to disguise myself as Gordon's cousin and stay put. I even kept this from the volunteer corps. These problems all started in Sicia, and I didn't want...
Wow, you hit it so well. I didn't notice a thing. Wait, did you say hunt? And what is thread?
Oh, if I couldn't pull off that role, how could I ever claim I was an actress before? The story of the hunt is a long one. Threadstar's been around for hundreds of years.
Yarny? The same one you mentioned in your journal?
The very same. He would send letters now and then showing me the new detergents he'd learned about over the past few years.
What does Threadstar have to do with... Wait, could Threadstar have...
Yarny had never encountered such ruthless villains before. I ran into Leora at the place Yarny was renting.
So that's how you two reunited. But why didn't Leora reach out to Madame Julie as soon as she was
Because little Leora only came into being a few years ago. Threadstar's costumes are all woven with some kind of forbidden power.
No wonder. Leora's been focused on the kidnapping since her awakening.
Yes. No PC understands Threadstar's cruelty better than her. Thankfully, I finally received the letter she left for. She played the part of the little sorceress in As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom. She was thrilled when she got the role. From the first act to the final curtain call, she scrutinized every word over and over. The storm teaches us to obey, but flowers give us the courage. Dearest sister, she went.
Maybe when she wrote that letter, she remembered that very line. So she set off, carrying flowers and courage.
Yes, she was such a silly girl, trembling with worry before going on stage. But when that's...
It sounds like Leora never gave up investigating Threadstar. Nikki, we've got to work hard too. We can't let those villains win again.
Right. The tragedies Threadstar caused must never happen before our eyes again.
We Forgottens aren't going to stand by either. Madame Julie will be safe here with us, while we...
Those berries you collected will also be super useful. The juice they produce is known as Stitchy Splash.
What can...
The berries are almost ready. Let's be... Oh, wow! Nikki's got great taste. Now that we've got the bed. Listen, my darling. Nick.
I'm ready. Let's start right now.
My goodness! I feel like I'm getting younger with each and every step. Nikki, dancing with you is even more wonderful than that. Look! We successfully pressed some of the Stitchy Splash
Jump!
Once we've unraveled Threadstar's rotten threads, I'll throw a Ripple Estate
I really want to go, but I haven't really gotten to know everyone, and I'm all torn and tattered. If I join the Ripple Estate soiree...
Dear, there are no strangers at the party. Oh, the whole point of this party is to bring the entire village together.
Eve, Madame Julie is right. You should come. Everyone wants to get... Momo and I will bring the Stitchy Splash Juice to Gordon. Let's do it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Ha! Just a bit more craziness, a bit more inspiration, and a bit more...
I think you may need just a bit more of the Stitchy Splash Juice, Gordon.
I did it! Finally! This reagent is a tiny miracle that will make every piece's heart skip!
Gordon, you did such a great job.
All thanks to Julie, who handed me a whole box of blings, plus the Floragale cloths she'd kept for years. The deal is finally settled!
Deal? What deal?
Gordon, did you agree to help just to attend the Ripple Estate soiree?
No, of course not! If that was the case, I would have sent Julie to find other pieces immediately. The treasures in my lab are more attractive and Anyway, both deals made Madame Julie really happy. I ended up turning half of those Floragale cloths into the perfect scraps inside that suitcase. Even a top stylist like you was completely fooled by me. All it took was some fresh berries, plenty of spring water, a touch of whim, and just the right amount of crazy.
You're pretty pleased you tricked us, aren't you?
Well, maybe I should apologize to you again?
Ahem. What about the second deal?
This reagent right here. I call it more Floragale cloth. I didn't have a lot of time. Otherwise, I would have tested more options, like...
Gordon, this is great as it is. Momo and I can't wait to try this crazy and brilliant invention.
Perfect. You just have to spray it on suspicious ground and let the wind guide you.
But I thought One Wash Fresh was a very common detergent. Will this really help us find the suitcase?
No one cherishes their suitcase as much as Julie does, and no one washes with One Wash Fresh 3 times a day like she does. The entire Ripple Estate, no, the whole abandoned district, could not have a clearer target than that!
All right then. Should we give it a try?
You can question my character, sure, but you have to trust my scientific knowledge. Now that it's finished, more
Gordon, you've said the reagent's name a bunch of times.
Thank you, Gordon. I can't wait to use your great invention to catch those thread...
According to Gordon's instructions, here's where we can use the reagent. Miss Nikki, let's give it a try.
The scent trail really appeared. Amazing!
Gordon's inventions never fail to impress. Following the scent trail, we should be able to find Madame Julie's suitcase.
Help!
Hey, someone's calling for help. Momo, we have to hurry.
Help! Help! Oh, why does this always happen to me?
Stop! Don't hurt him! Now then, why did you attack Benny? Who are you? If you don't answer, we'll have to treat you as a suspect and detain you.
Chase them! Kidnapping.
Kidnapping? What do you know?
Ah! Come on! Watch out!
couldn't catch her.
It's okay. We have plenty of clues. We just need to keep investigating. Come. Leora, are you okay?
I'm fine, really. But maybe the PC who just called for help.
Benny!
Just like you saw. Cleaned my fabric and now it's filthy again. I smell like fresh mud all over. This place has smelled the same for hundreds of years. But thank you for saving me.
Can you tell me what just happened? Why is that patch?
Because I always ruin her schemes. Like my career isn't miserable enough already. Even just looking at her crazy irregular patches makes me shudder. It's as if all my threads are twisting into knots.
But fabric getting damaged is normal, right? Everyone gets hurt.
That's why I always make sure to cover the tub with bubbles before I get in so I can't see myself.
All right, Benny, back to the case. You told us you caught that patchy PC plotting.
Exactly. I saw her sneaking around behind that haystack. But before I could get a good look at what she was doing exactly...
Nikki, the scent trail on the suitcase. It's point.
The last time that patchy PC appeared was just before the... But then again, there's another PC who's always around there too.
You...
Just to...
work. I came to look for potential stars here. And... but now I'm in no mood for that anymore. I just want to leave the abandoned district as soon as possible. Sichia is noisy, but at least it's safe.
No problem. Thank you for your time, Ben.
Oh, that feels familiar.
Leora, what do you think? You've been quiet this whole time.
I'm fine, Nikki. It's just strange. Seeing a familiar PC again after centuries brings back some feeling.
A familiar PC?
Of course, but he doesn't recognize me now. Actually, never mind that. It's all in the past. For now, let's try... Looks like the scent trail is leading the way. Let's follow it. That's Madame Julie's suitcase.
It looks like the thief got away. Leora, let's check around and... This fab...
They even left a piece behind. Seems like the thief was real.
Which means we must... The last failure.
Could be. Looks like they aren't giving up.
Golden vision.
Hey. Oh.
Why are there green trays here? I don't think weed stalks usually get I see. Probably not. So maybe it's the thief feeding the birds.
Could be. But it sounds so strange. What it...
I don't know. Whether human or... Anyway, these grains are evidence.
This looks like Threadstar's ledger.
It really was them who stole the suitcase. Let's look around and see if there's anything in... The latest entry says the trades have gone underground. Looks like Threadstar, although their public forces were struck...
They're really persistent.
Oh, it was Tommy!
He said Mr. Simon was targeted by strange people, and then he disappeared.
Whether it's for profit or some other reason.
Unforgivable. Whether kidnapping PCs to make Let's keep looking through this. Mr. Leon rented Threadstar's costumes so many times. I suppose he had no idea those costumes were made from the fabric of other PCs.
Judging by how obsessed he is with art, I bet he didn't even understand what was going on when
True. If I remember correctly, Mr. Leon was always a loyal Threadstar customer. He never looked into the power behind the costume.
But just like we saw earlier, these evil costumes not only consume the life of the PCs, but also harm the wearers. There are other renters too. Cersei! Leora, it seems like the record here shows the costume you were born from.
By the Silver Gale, it really is.
Leah! Are you okay, Leora?
Miss Nikki, I don't know if you noticed.
This purple... Wait, Leora...
Yes. Since I woke up in the safe, I could clearly feel it belonged to another PC. It's not part of me. Only today did I learn her name. Dreams of a little girl's laugh. A mother's comfort. Small flower breathes in rose. The dreaming child with secrets close. Yes, the memories come in bits. I can't see them clearly. I often mix them up with my own past.
Maybe it's because Leah's greatest wish was to go home. In the darkness and turmoil, she could only hum the love.
Maybe it's because of Leah's memories that I... Sorry, Miss Nikki.
All right, Leora. There's a tear here. Is it a scuff mark? Maybe it was dragged on the ground or rubbed against something rough. Looks like the suitcase was hidden somewhere secret. It's completely covered in dirt. The scraps of cloth are gone. They only left the suitcase. Did they find out we were tracking it? Whether they tried to hide the suitcase or run away, Madame Julie's gonna feel awful when she hears it.
Nikki, how did the thief know we... Could it be... She did mysteriously dash off the moment we spotted her.
That's possible. But maybe the thief heard the noise from our skull. Either way, the thief risked it all to take the scraps. What exactly is thread? There probably aren't any more clues here. But we still don't know where the thief ran off to.
Nikki, Leora's still in the wheat field nearby. Let's go find her.
The heavy wheat bows low with grace, counting grains as winds embrace. Oh wind, please look and see the shining stage, tall towers free.
Leora, are you feeling better?
Thank you for asking, Nikki. I'm okay. I just remembered some things from the past.
Some things from Prosperville? I heard you humming The Heavy Wheat Bows Low.
Yes. Back then, I was a cheerful village girl. I used it in As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom.
Cersei must have loved running through the waving fields in Prosperville, sitting on haystacks, singing, sleeping with the scent of wheat.
Sadly, Miss Nikki, back then, I hadn't yet lost those golden stalks, so I was just tired of my unchanging hometown, dreaming of the big city people talked about. Wearing the outfit I designed, I pretended to be a scarecrow. I called to the wind and birds, hoping to catch news from afar. The stage wider than any room at home, and spotlights even brighter than the sun. I wanted to see what they truly looked like. By fate's design, as I wore that very outfit, Benny...
Wait, so it was Benny who discovered you. Maybe he isn't unlucky after all.
No wonder Benny returned to Golden Fields this time to scout the next star. He must have recalled Cersei's success back then.
Success? Maybe. Back then, Benny was so ambitious, determined to shape the perfect star. He said he'd be my agent, helping me become a great actress, so I left and never returned.
There's nothing wrong with yearning for a distant, glamorous life. I believe that Cersei never meant to leave forever. She just wanted to see it.
Yeah, it was that wicked Threadstar's fault you never came back.
Yes, I don't regret setting out on my journey. Actually, I got tired of entertainment fast. Loud but hollow applauses suffocate. But becoming a star is quite a worthy dream, don't you think so? If I didn't chase that passion, then what else would I pursue? So I never stopped.
I understand that. It's like being blown along by the wind, unsure if it's really the direction you want. But by the time you realize it, it's already too late to stop.
Exactly. I uncovered Threadstar's plot and was drawn to this new, unexpected force. Then, I searched for the truth. Dreams of wheat fields, dreams of spotlights, and Leah's dreams. I searched for my own dream through countless others. Leah wanted to go home, but what about me? Small birds chirp away. With stalks of wheat they sway. Oh, birds, help me find. Find the sunrise where I began. Find the last of the crossroads.
Miss Leora, finding your direction is difficult, and I can't give you an answer right now. I believe that the only way to lay down your burdens and hopefully find your direction is to end all of the tragedy that Threadstar creates.
Just like a wild bird, you're only able to fly when you feel the light.
Yes, just like... a bird! Miss Leora, since that Threadstar thief once fed the birds might know where they ran off to.
Maybe the birds do know the way. Miss Nikki, no matter where I end up, I never want Leah's tragedy to happen to anyone ever again. This outfit has the ability to call the birds. Let's give it a try. After all, we must find that thief. My inspiration came from the wheat fields, and it's only within these fields that this outfit is able to access its full power.
Birds fly, winds reply, bring the answer to Momo nearby. The bird said the PC who fed them was very gentle, but always seemed worried, and kept saying that if they couldn't leave, they would hide in the most unexpected place. Birds fly, winds reply, bring the answer to Momo nearby. Wait a sec, this Barrisant said it saw that PC dash away. It chased them halfway across the ridge, but still couldn't hold them back. That PC comforted the Barrisant, saying they would hide where many PCs gather, and they promised to return with the tastiest grains for them. Birds fly, winds reply, bring the answer to Momo nearby. Wow, the PC talked with the birds about how to hide from predators.
So the birds saw that thief. They hid in a secret spot where many PCs meet, and they most likely hide within fragrant depths to mask their scent. And it said they would hide in the most unexpected place.
I see. Miss Nikki,
Oh, it's Ripple Estate! They're about to host the Ripple Estate soiree, so it'll be really busy and where do PCs gather with lots of hidden spots?
The Ripple Wine Cellar.
Exactly.
Wow!
Thank goodness for good timing. I'll head back to the
But the Ripple Wine Cellar is so complex.
Momo's right. But Jenny and the others need to focus on keeping order at the Ripple Estate and preventing everyone from panicking. Maybe we can... Great. They're both very skilled. Leora, let's meet at the Ripple Wine Cellar.